home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Nothing between these two teams for 4 quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, D.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. Fighting to stay on his feet past midfield.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Dante Hightower on the stop.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Now Drake. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now the first throw in overtime for Fitzpatrick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. One overtime, how about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that 2nd overtime in just a moment. Here's Matt Hawk now. And in double overtime, this needs to be a good one. And I don't think Edelman will be able to get to this one. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Well, part one is done, now part two. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. What can Brady do now with his drive? And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And something tells me the moment of overtime won't be too big for number 12, Tom Brady.
Well, the best that have ever played have always taken big moments and treated them as little moments, right? Each play is going to be kind of the same, but they know how to rise to the occasion as well. And let's face it, Tom Brady, I think he'll enjoy playing in overtime and trying to be the guy that leads his team to victory.
Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back.
Wait, that 380.
Opting to run again here with White. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
McMillan on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where it came from.
Wait, that. Wait, 20.
Single receiver.
So the OT clock hits 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this.
Wait, that. Wait, 80.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. Play action. Now it's Brady. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go. You tighten up.
They go play action. Fitzpatrick. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer. One overtime. How about two? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Fitzpatrick. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Lawrence Guy, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here, back-to-back sacks. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can, and if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do. Throwing Fitzpatrick. And a completion to Wilson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Matt Hawk now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking deep for Demarius. And this is caught at the 20. Now the timeout comes here. And the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler Gostkowski. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And it'll be a good time in the Back Bay tonight. The Patriots have won the football game. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and